Hey, what's up guys? Here we are again. Today in this video, we're going to be doing a 3D printer unboxing. I have here the Wombot Modus. That sucker is gorgeous. I was going to go with another printer, but I kind of purchased it without really thinking about it and noticed it was way too expensive and had to cancel my order. And I went around the internet looking for another printer to purchase, and a cool new friend of mine, the Hot End, recommended this bad boy. He even gave me a cool little discount code so that I could get a couple of bucks off of this bad boy. It's a big printer. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a huge box. There's about like that much off the floor. It's a big printer. So this printer is going to be my cosplay bad boy. I have my Ultimaker 2 extended over there. This is the second one in the family now. And I just can't wait to get this thing unboxed and see what I can do with it. I'm so excited. So how about if I just shut up and unbox this thing? Whew. A lot of packing peanuts. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's see what we have. Right at the top, like I said, packing peanuts. Tons and tons of packing peanuts. That's good. This is good. I mean, the more packing peanuts, the better. And on top of here, I have a nice box of filament. It's a pretty cool box. That's suggestions on the back of attempts to print at. What color is this? So it's Aurorum. I hope I'm saying that. Aurorum filament. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, let me just show you the box, how cool it is. PLA, Australian made and owned. Cool with that. So we have it here. Pieces to the printer. That's weird that this is just like a 3D printed piece. Nicely made. I think this is going to be for the top of the filament. Powder brick, just like my Xbox. Adapter. The other top piece. Ooh, the controller piece. It's numbered in the back, 1 and 2. Alright, you know what? Let me just keep unboxing, get everything going. 2. So we have a bender head. How cool is that? I've always wanted to print this model, and now I don't have to. Thank you guys for this print. Awesome. Pretty cool. I'm glad you didn't use my filament for that. Alright guys, so now to empty out some of these peanuts. Alright. Whew, it's out here. I think I'm going to break out the vacuum for this. It's a little too complicated here. Alright. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, I had some technical difficulties there. I don't know what happened with my camera, it just turned off on me. So yeah, got my Stanley wet dry vac. It just sucked up a lot of the popcorn and, or packing peanuts, whatever it's called, and you know, until I could actually lift this guy out from the bottom. Noticed one issue here. This flap with the fan was off and exposed. This here, containing I guess the controller or whatever in this box, is held in by black zip ties. I don't really appreciate black zip ties. I paid over $1,000 for this rig, and it should not be coming with zip ties. Hopefully they fix that in the future. Even a little sliding panel would have done the trick. There's a, so yeah, so these guys are just hanging out. I guess these guys go to the controller here. I mean the LCD controller screen. Has an SD card on the side here of the screen. They give you a 9-piece short arm ballpoint hex key set. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's one of those, you know, cheap hex keys, but you know what? I like that it comes like this with the hole here. It can hold, you won't lose it. Yeah, I really appreciate that, even though it's an inexpensive hex key tool set. Thank you, Wombot. So yeah, the Wombot Modus, here it is. So like I was saying, this little piece here on the side, it really upset me that when I took it out, it was open, and noticed that the box itself has zip ties holding it down, holding pieces together. I don't really like that. A lot of these pieces are 3D printed, which is fine with me, but I see a lot of pieces that have like bad edges. Hopefully none of these pieces break off on me. Like I said again, $1,000 plus machine should be perfect for me. I do complain a lot, but for the money, I think I'm doing the right sort of complaining. I guess an acrylic bed here. Nice. It's a nice sized machine. With my Ultimaker, it's a little too thin, so when I try to print helmets, they don't go quite right. It's good for printing helmets for little kids. You can print a mask on the Ultimaker to extend it, but I can't wait to get my hands on this guy. Hopefully none of the things I've seen here cause it to have any issues. It seems like a simple build. Wish it was a lot cheaper now that I see it's all printed parts with you know, like little mess ups on the edges and on the print on the bottom. There's a piece over here that looked like they forgot to add the wrap. I'm gonna stop complaining. It's a nice printer. It looks nice. This the head on this sucker looks badass. I like that little gold splash on here. I'll show you guys a little later once it's all set up. That's another thing. I don't even have a place to actually put this, so I think it's going to be printing on the floor. I don't want that, but I think that's what's going to have to happen. So yeah, guys, here's a little better close-up. Here's a better close-up view of what I was talking about. So there's zip ties right here, and right here holding this little panel in, and right here this thing's just loose. It was plopped open when I opened the box. I wish that was had a better design to it. I hope there's nothing wrong with anything else. Everything looks pretty good. Since I unboxed the Modus, and the reason why was I could not find the memory card. I looked through the 300-pound box of packing peanuts and could not find it, which means they didn't send it. On that SD card were instructions on how to mess around with the printer. No luck. But whatever, let's carry on. So, I've been playing around with this printer for the past couple of days, and this is what I like and this is what I don't like. 1. Missing SD card. I know it's not a fault of the machine, but still, strike one there. Well, no strikes. That's just one thing I don't like. Number 2. I turned on the printer and started messing around with the Z height and noticed that the knob was so weird on the controller board. You touch it slightly and it bumps up like 2 to 3 millimeters or whatever up in height in the controller, and if you tap it to the side, the other side, you'll get the same result. Something's up with that controller. It's just wonky. My third thing, I went to start some test prints just to see if I got everything set up right without the instructions from Wombot. I did everything perfectly fine. If you're a techie person, it's pretty easy to mess around with these machines. But it would have been a lot easier if I had that SD card. So yeah, another thing I don't like about this is I was doing a test print. Everything went well. I was testing out the height level on this machine, and once the print was done, it went to the left about like an inch or two, and then just stood there. How about you jump off the bed, machine? But whatever, that doesn't matter. Now this matters. When messing around with this machine on my Ultimaker, once I'm done with a print, I usually turn the machine off. Not with this print. If you turn the machine off, your extruder will just drop. What happens when you have a hot end and a plastic-like bed? Holes. You get holes. So I've had this Modus for a couple of days now, and I already have holes in it. Is it my fault? No. So here's something else I don't like. Continuing with the hot end and bed issue. The BL Touch, when I did my first initial run through of everything, worked smoothly. No instructions, no nothing, because no instructions were sent with it. And when I did the print, everything came out fine, but then when I went to do a second print just to test, the BL Touch sensor went all over the bed, and I started noticing tiny, tiny little white marks. And when I go to the bed, the hot end was touching my procarbonate bed. What does that mean? I got holes in my bed now. They're not huge. There's one huge one from where the Z axis, where the hot end is, just plummeted down and left a hole right almost near the middle of my bed. Hate that. I just bought this thing and it's already doing this. I hate that. So yeah, I went to look at all the BL Touch sensor points, and on my second test print, I noticed that little burn marks wherever it touched down. Don't know why. Wombot, can you explain that to me? Out of nowhere, the first BL Touch was fine. The second one, but whatever. I'm getting over that. Just wanted to remind you, this is my opinion on this machine. I'm not telling you not to get it. I'm not telling you to get it. But this is my opinion on the machine. And with all its faults, I still think it's a pretty good machine. It has the height I want, the build size I want. and it looks nice. Could I have gone with something else that may be a little bit cheaper? Yes. The Wombat comes delivered, fully put together. And another thing, it's not a straight out of the box printer. You do have to configure it before you use it. You have to configure it before you use it. So yeah, guys, that's my ones and twos on this machine here. I will give you another update once I've played around with the printer a lot more. But as of right now, I think it's okay. It has its faults. Maybe there's something I can do to correct these faults. I'll ask a couple of cool guys online, see what they say. But yeah, so far I made one cool print, cosplay print here, which I'll be showing in my next video. And it came out amazing. It came out amazing. If you're part of my Twitter channel, if you're part of my Twitter followers, you already know what I'm talking about. I've been posting videos and pictures on the project. It's fun. It's fun, and it came out beautifully. So check out that next video. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it here. I will be doing a follow-up review on the Modus Wombot. For right now, I think it's a beautiful machine. It does what it needs to do. It's super quiet. It's super quiet. Let's see how it turns out. So guys, if you like what you saw, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out so much just clicking this button. So please do it when you get a chance. And also, I have a Patreon page that I have some people pledging to. I only ask for $1, and with that $1 donation pledge, you get my models for free. Even if they're free already, you get them, and if they're models I've priced out, you're still gonna get them for free. If I mark them as $60, or, well, that's not me. If I mark them as $30, you get it for free. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, may the geek be with you.